Look like it.
Welcome, everybody. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, hit that last sip in, y'all. Welcome, everybody. This is Everything Titans. It is the NGSC Sports Tennessee Titans podcast. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Henry, he's going to pass it. Touchdown! Touchdown Titans! There are no flags on the field. Tennessee has pulled a miracle. And that's going to be picked off at the 24 by Myers for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's going to be a quick answer to an incredibly terrible, long question. Just continue to stay consistent and focus on improvement.
Hello. Welcome to the show. Everything Titans brought to you by NGSC Sports.
What in the hell are you
I am one of the co-hosts, Zoe Bradford. Call me.
Hey, come on. So,
you're going too much silence for too long. You know, we get in trouble for that. Go ahead and do the real intro.
Yeah. Y'all funny as hell. Remember the website, of course, it is NGSCSports.com, where you catch all of your current content. Log on to the website right now, NGSCSports.com, and you will catch. What will you catch here? November 5th. Texas Southern Athletics. TSU football suffers another heartbreaker in the closing seconds at Jackson State. Of course, Saturday, I took the ride to Memphis, Tennessee, to check out Memphis and the University of South Florida. Damn, you talk about offense. I'm talking about, I'm like impressed by it like this. That's what the first half of football was in Memphis. Back and forth. Like 400 yards between both teams in the first half. Both quarterbacks had about 6 touchdowns at the half. It was anyway.
It sounds like a Vols game from last year, obviously not this year.
Right. Big win for Memphis, 59-50 over South Florida. Memphis is able to stay a game behind UTSA, SMU, and Tulane for the lead in the American Athletic Conference. I'll be back there for the big game against SMU in a couple of weeks. Matthew Wilder gives us NFL Week 9 Game of the Week. He said it was Eagles Cowboys. Somebody forgot to tell the Cowboys. And then Sammy Sportface gives us breaking news. Kelsey, Coach Prime, enter Super Bowl Olympic break dancing shows. What does that mean? I have no fucking idea. That's why Sammy Sportface does his shit, because even he don't know what the hell he's doing. But all that matters is tens of thousands of you read it. Thank you for logging on. And of course, again, that's the website, NGSCSports.com, where we never stop. What happens, though?
I mean, how's Prime go dance in anything? Don't he missing like a toe? A big toe?
2 toes. Yeah. 2 or 3.
Two toes.
Yeah, let me explain something. Let me explain what y'all don't know.
Okay.
Sammy Sportface is our satire writer.
Enough said.
Okay. Yeah. So he writes the kind of shit that you look at and ask one simple question. What the fuck did I just read? Really, that's basically what it is. You never know. I mean, he does shit like Santino's Italian army invades Wake Forest on Saturday, all for the Wake Forest third-string quarterback because he won one game. Chill, dude. But anyway, he also has Taylor Sportface dumps Travis Kelce. They making a big ass deal with this shit, man. Okay, he going out with Taylor Swift. Why y'all gotta act like she that fine? She not that fucking fine. It's a pretty girl.
And it ain't like it's a mountain that ain't been climbed. She got 17
Right. It ain't like
we went sideways.
it's like it's Everest or something.
Right.
Goddamn.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it as well. Nothing against Taylor Swift, but I'm just sick of it. You know, just please cover football.
Caught that traffic when she had that concert down here. I've been sick of it since. Fuck that.
I read the Kelsey. I read the Kelsey.
Hey, fortunately, Dean, I was going the opposite direction, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh shit, I wouldn't want to be them motherfuckers. Like, because it was backed up going all the way to Springfield, where I live at.
I'm looking at each car, nigga. This kind of a Swifty. I'm seeing Swifty on the cars and shit like that, nigga. I thought I thought it was a hit happening. They were surrounding me, man. I didn't know what the hell was going on,
man. Hey, by the way, real quick on that, they said that I think I saw somewhere Travis Kelce, like they made it a big thing in the paper or the media or whatever about he paid for something. You know how much more money Taylor Swift got than Travis Kelce?
Yeah, right. I mean, I did
Somebody
see that she's billionaire status.
You know what I'm saying? So. Somebody ain't been paying attention.
No, they ain't.
The Kansas City Chiefs.
With them 2 concerts here. She made his yearly salary with doing 3 concerts here.
Okay. Hey,
she broke off all of her the truck drivers is hauling the equipment and everything, $100K a piece.
Yeah, yo, each. Hold up, man. The Kansas City Chiefs paid Travis Kelce. Taylor Swift can buy the Kansas City Chiefs. You know what I'm saying?
No, she can't buy the Chiefs. No, she can't buy
I think they a little more.
No.
I think what but because she's not
the majority. Wait. Okay. Let me correct that then. Travis Kelce gets paid by the Kansas City Chiefs. Taylor Swift can buy a majority share of the Kansas City Chiefs. Is that better?
That's quite possible.
She just made $1 billion off the Eras tour. One tour, $1 billion. Just a tour. So what are you doing this year? I'm just gonna have a little tour. You gonna make a little money? Probably $1 billion. Nothing really to holler about. Anyway, we got to.
And for good measure, they done released a movie of one of the tour stops.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. The Titans themselves, and this is the Everything Titans show, so I ain't finna quote the fucking Chiefs price. Fuck Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce.
Oh, whoa. You don't want that Swifty rap. So
three. The Titans are worth $3.29 billion. Obviously, the Chiefs are probably worth twice that, or maybe at least 1-2 more billion. So no, she ain't even affording the majority share. And
it take a nigga to fuck up my intro. We know she can't buy the motherfucking. I just thought I'd make it sound good, and he got to get all.
Wait. So Chiefs.
Okay, this is
Chiefs valued at $3.7 billion in 2022.
She buy a third. Damn.
Ranked 23rd among NFL franchises, doubling its value since 2016 after winning multiple Super Bowls.
So she just need one more tour.
Right, there you go. One more tour. Hell,
but that don't mean she can't get investors to.
Are we still going?
She can get it.
Are we still going? Are we done? Is we done or is we finished?
We finished, son.
Okay.
It depends on what you describe as done or finished, because
What we talking about?
Hey, for
Levis,
those of you that are
where the
watching,
Levis talk at?
Just saying, let's be done swiftly with Swifty. Swiftly. Tighten up.
So we're on Monday, but of course the Titans were on last week, where they played the Pittsburg Steelers in Pittsburgh, the first of 3 consecutive road games for the Tennessee Titans. As everybody knows here, I hate the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers, so I really didn't enjoy this fucking game. As the Titans lose to the Steelers 20-16. We're going to be going through the game and a bunch of stuff here. But first thing I'm going to say about the loss, number one, hey, give credit to Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers, because on paper, they ain't got shit. And somehow they keep on winning. Anybody in Tennessee want to call Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers organization just to ask him? I'm just wondering what the hell y'all doing over there. Because, like, you got a young quarterback, you got nobody in the backfield, you got nobody catching the ball, and you got a decent defense, and you right behind the Ravens for the division title, while we got these names in Tennessee, and, well, I don't know, can't do shit with them. Speaking of one of those names, so we went through the whole shebang all season long about the quarterback situation. Mike Vrabel in the Friday press conference, of course, first thing he was asked about, and they addressed to him, was the quarterback situation. And he made it very clear that he's not making any decision at this time. He's saying he's going to wait until Ryan Tannehill is healthy. I was going to say I don't know why. I know why, because it's just a natural thing to do if you're a football head coach. But, you know, he was pressed for that. But the rookie's done his job. 2 games, 500 yards, 4 touchdowns, an interception. He's made some rookie mistakes, bad throws, you know, things like that. But the poise, the composure, the youthful vigor that he's given the Titans. So, Will Levis, man, you like what you see?
I really do. I really have liked what I've seen so far from Will Levis through 2 games. I was especially looking forward, as we talked about last week, I was especially looking forward to seeing how he would handle the pressure, handle the different looks that the Pittsburgh Steelers can throw at you. And he was under a whole lot of fucking pressure. I think the numbers are he was pressured on 26 of his 39 dropbacks. That's like ridiculous. He was at one point in time in the first quarter, we lost the offensive lineman on 3 straight plays, 3 out of 4 straight plays, something like that. And he just kept going. He just kept dropping back and delivering that ball. Was he perfect? No, he was not perfect. Did he have some misses out there? He had some misses out there. I think couple of decisions, decisions he'd like to take back, couple of balls he'd like to have back. I thought he looked really good. I was really, really, really impressed. I feel like after 2 games, now I'm fully on board with we got a QB of the future, and we need to just focus on building around him like we need to do.
See, now you're doing it already. You're doing it
Antoine,
already.
Drop it a little bit.
I don't know why are you and Vrabel over this like you need to see more before we got them move forward with Will Levis in the full capacity. What is the?
I don't need to see more. I don't need to see more. I said after these 2 games, I'm good. Are we ready? We ready to move forward and build?
I would have moved forward with a damn donkey as soon as they got Tannehill off the fucking field. It doesn't matter what we're doing here forward. We have to back up this boy and make sure that he has the full support. Ralph, to answer your question, what is the Pittsburgh Steelers doing? What are the Pittsburgh Steelers doing to keep winning games? They continue to be loyal to their system. Best players hit the field. You don't hear them. That boy ain't playing nothing like our quarterback has played in these last 2 weeks. But they're committed to him. He knows he has a job, and they're willing to move forward. All this foolishness, like all of a sudden now he can come up here and have a bad game or whatever the fuck Vrabel is talking about. Like, we're not going to put our best foot forward behind this kid. It's asinine. It's pissing me off.
I was wondering the same.
I can tell.
Hey, no. You're right, Antoine. I was wondering the same thing, because I'm like, okay, it's clear that, and yeah, Zoe, it's funny you say it. So I know I'm glitching, and Zoe sent me a message saying I'm glitching, right? So close a couple of tabs. So I said, I wonder how many tabs I got open. 16. So maybe I should. I didn't realize that. That's how it worked. But Antoine, my thing is like we know now Malik Willis is not starting quarterback, so we got that. That's cool. We're comfortable with that. Although like 4 brothers here, we would like to see the brother play, but we got it.
I mean, but hey, but you also got the results.
But I want to see your I want to hear your argument against Zoe.
First.
This is what I'm bringing to you. Zoe got a point. Dean got a point. But like I said,
and I still need to answer your question. But yeah,
reason why they don't do this. But go ahead, cuz talk to me.
So to answer your question, I love it. I love it because the reason I love it, because this Titans system, this Titans offense, whenever there's a penalty, whenever there's a quarterback sack, whenever there's a negative play under Ryan Tannehill, it was a drive killer. And in 2 weeks, this kid has overcome that. He's shown it in both games. Both games, sack, nothing. He convert 3rd and long. Holding, nothing. He convert 3rd and long. It's whatever, run play that gets snuffed up for -4 yards. He converting 3rd and long. I love it. Like we have hope on 3rd and long now.
Like we ain't just got to pass on 2nd and 3. We can actually pass on 2nd and 12, 2nd and 15, and go for 9, 10 yards at a time. Like it's been like, and then that. The way that they were calling plays before then, that just lets you know the Tannehill time had passed. If you get into a third, you watch all across the NFL every week, you watch 3rd and 12, 3rd and 14, 3rd and 16, 3rd and 20. You see them actually taking shots down the field to try to get at least close to it, 4th and short or something. They're making moves to try to get a 1st down. We just completely wave the white flag anytime we get behind the 8 ball in any situation. And it just, yeah, I mean, It was too frustrating.
And it's sickening too to watch. It's like it was almost to the point where watching this product causes me physical distress.
And you see now it's not the play callers; it was the players. They had somebody out there that they did not trust to throw the ball 15 yards down the field. And regardless of anybody want to say they hating on Tannehill, they would not let him drop back on 3rd and 15 under no circumstance. You got the defensive ends coming, with their hair on fire. You got the line, our weak linemen, but they would not let that man throw the ball. And now we're in the same exact scenario, but they'll let the young boy throw it. And it seems like now Vrabel is just letting them throw it, hoping he fuck up so he can put Tannehill back in there. Like, what the fuck is going on?
But Tannehill can't physically throw these throws. He can't throw with the guy at his feet tackling him. He halfway through the ground, still completing passes. That's a sack with Tannehill. He didn't have the mobility. Tannehill doesn't have the mobility. He
won't even throw it, huh? He won't even throw it, Twigs. He'll look.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And I'm not even going to throw it.
To me, Tannehill behind this, if he had started and played this Pittsburgh game, I think we get blown out because of the play of the Steelers' defensive line. It's not even close. It's not even close.
What I really liked about what I saw from Will Levis out there was he was decisive. He was decisive with his throws for the most part. He dropped back and he pushes that ball down the field. He actually gets the ball down the field. He's not just sitting back and dinking and dunking and checking down every 5 seconds. However, that's one improvement I'd like to see him. This one improvement I'd like to see him make is to be able to take that check down receiver, to be able to hey, that's a little bit iffy. Maybe I shouldn't throw that ball. But that's gonna come with time, and it's gonna come with experience. But what he's starting with, and having to play behind the line, he's having to play behind. The receiving core has been decent enough. He's connected with D-Hop. We've seen visions of. I mean, here's how good Levis is. We've seen visions of Kyle Phillips. Kyle Phillips is an actual football player that actually fucking exists.
Yeah.
He goes out there and he catches passes, and guess what? He's made it through games where he's actually catching the ball and touching the ball. They took him off punt returns, and he's made Kyle Phillips
relevant.
Hey,
So
He's throwing them when he's open.
He caught 4 balls though. Yeah, I mean he caught 4 balls. I mean he was a leading receiver, but he caught 4 balls. So let's not.
For 68 yards.
All right.
Yeah, and he was only
Jared.
he was only targeted. He didn't have that many targets either. He was only targeted.
Oh, what's up, Jerry?
5 times, 4 balls, 5 targets. So that's not bad. That's not bad, but
let's get
what up,
Like
Jared?
the fourth receiver. He's
Let's
the
get
third,
some
fourth
props,
receiver.
Jared.
What's up, Jared? Welcome
Jared
back
Cash
to
in
the
the
show.
Hold on.
Well,
He
thanks
agrees.
for coming back to watch us.
Look, blown out under Tannehill. And then
And
Jared come back.
and that's what I just said, Jared. I don't know. It was probably before you joined.
Yeah, we need solid wideouts that actually stay on the field. Thank you, Jared. Can somebody please call Traylon Burks and give him the fucking message? Oh,
He got knocked out though, didn't he? He gone for until November.
Hey, Kyle Phillips. You said Kyle Phillips.
November.
You know who else I saw?
Hey, you being funny.
Yo, Zoe. You know who I saw yesterday? You know who I saw
Who?
yesterday? Christian motherfucking.
You've been seeing over the past 3 games. You've been seeing a bit of him.
Really, man.
I mean, you gotta let me. Y'all gave me shit. Y'all gave me shit for the first 3-4 weeks of the season. You gotta let me. He brought it up. I didn't bring it up. I gotta enjoy it a little bit.
Wait. You gotta bring up what? I know you're not trying to say.
Yeah, you don't act like he ain't been balling or something.
No, I know we're not trying to say Christian Fulton.
Don't do that, man. Come on, bro. Don't start with me this week, though.
I say he's been playing well. He's been playing well.
He showed up for 5 minutes. Chill, bro. Chill. He
Damn.
showed up for a few minutes.
He showed up for 3 games. 3 straight games.
What was his? Twan, get that grade.
Oh, okay. For this
Get that
game,
grade, bro.
you want the past 3 games?
Yeah, we'll come back to that. Anyway.
Okay. All right.
But the defense as a whole, I do think we have an issue with the running game. I didn't like all the rushing yards and everything that they were able to create, especially with Bowen going for 88 yards on 11 fucking carries. Now, I do push back a little bit.
I'm with him.
Yeah, I do push back a little bit on you though, Ralph. Like they don't have any players over there. Only thing that they're missing is they got Najee Harris, Alabama product, just like Derrick Henry. They still got both of them receivers are nice. I would take both of them receivers. I think even possibly right now over even Hopkins. I think both of those receivers would take over our entire receiving core, if I'm being honest. And then the O-line is decent. And of course they got that defense. So I do disagree when you said they don't have any players over there. And I disagree with Cash, Jerry talking about that we had a horrible game plan. I think we still had a conservative game plan that held us back a little bit from really trying to kind of blowing the game open early in that third quarter when we should have took real control.
I can't tell these boys shit, Jared.
I saw some number regarding Christian Fulton where over the past 2
this nigga back on
averaging giving up like I don't know 14 some yards a game or something like that total per game, something like that.
How many yards?
14 something yards, like 14, 50. It was like some crazy stat over the past 3 games. He's been tightening it up a little bit. He ain't giving up. There's been like 1 or 2 passes that he may give up, and they ain't getting no yardage. They ain't getting no run after catch. He's shutting it down, and then he was actually been pretty good the past few games.
I admit, he did get his name. He's kept his name out of the announcer's mouth.
Exactly.
For the last couple of weeks, but that I need them grades to really actually prove that because I don't. Yeah, now all of a sudden he done turned into a lockdown corner. Nigga,
I didn't say he was a lockdown corner. I didn't say that. That's not what I said. So yeah, but back to Levis. I want Levis. I believe at this point in time, I know it's only 2 games. The most important thing is that we protect him for the rest of this season. I'm not talking about sit him, But we got to do everything. It's like, what got Ken Whisenhunt fired? You know what got Ken Whisenhunt fired? His inability to call plays and call protections to keep Marcus Mariota, the newly drafted quarterback, upright. And Ken Whisenhunt got fired mid-season. And so we can't find a way to keep this man upright. And now, like when we talk about who brought up the run defense. The run defense, like now you talk about coaching issues. I'm gonna go from Levis, protecting Levis. Y'all hadn't figured out how to protect Levis. What's name was put Tim Kelly in there. Tim Kelly ain't calling the right plays. He's calling really poor play calling at bad times. He's not a bad play caller, but he just called at the really inopportune times. He's calling the wrong type of plays.
Okay, let's go.
Like, to me, there's a trajectory here, and I want to discuss it later. I want to discuss the potential warming of Vrabel's chair, because the Titans, he's a defensive coach, right? He put Shane Bowen in place, right? He put Shane Bowen in place to help him out, whatever, to run a defense that looks like solid, great Titans football defense. And that's not what it looked like under Titans.
No. I got to stop you. Okay, I'm sorry, Zoe. I got to stop you. You said you just said 2 or 3 things I'm upset with, and I just got to go ahead and just hit it back. First of all, that last thing you just said, part of the reason that I personally think that the run defense is having its struggles is because we still got to protect motherfuckers like Fulton. And I'm giving Shane Bowen the credit that with our weak secondary, he has found a way to actually disguise them. Therefore, he really can't put a lot of bodies up front to stop the run defense. We're only using our defensive line to handle the run or the pass rush. We can't get no help. We're not sending any bodies. We don't do any of that. Second thing that you said, we don't need to protect Levis. Only thing that we have to do is, with our personnel, get better from here forward. We have to let him get loose and just understand it in whatever capacity that he can. But we got to take the training wheels off. We got to let him just go. Because just like when Burrow came in, Burrow didn't have a fucking line. Burrow didn't have anything. Go out there, showcase your stuff. Try not to do too much and get hurt.
What happened to Burrow his first year? What was it? Oblique?
It was some random shit. He didn't get it. Ain't like they broke his back or something. He had some bullshit injury.
No, he had a knee injury.
Non-contact.
Go back.
Which one for me? Go back
and look that up. I'm not saying that we don't need to give Levis the keys. Give Levis the keys, but make sure you protect him, because you like I said, we
don't have the personnel to protect anybody. They couldn't protect the goddamn lady walking across the street at the grocery store. They can't protect nothing, so we don't have it. But who now? We gonna play Tannehill because we ain't got it.
I'm not talking about playing Tannehill. You're not listening.
He gonna get hit.
Ooh, goodness gracious.
He gonna get hit. We just got to take the training wheels off, man. That's what I'm saying. Protect him out. With who? You signing up for the line?
Yeah, the only way to protect him is not to play him. We don't have the what I guess, or explain what you mean, though.
Like, I'm trying to, but I'm not being allowed to speak. So
okay, well, you're going with you in a second. Hold on. Jared said he'll eat his post. I'll eat my post. Levi's shocked me. What? I think that's Levis. What kept the Titans from doing a fire sale. Levis.
I'll eat my post. Levis shocked me. I think that's what kept Titans.
Yeah. I know. No. I'm stuck in my past with Levi's jeans. I don't know what the fuck.
No, Jared, I agree. Like, when I saw Levis at first game, because I was in the fire sale mentality too until after I saw him play. I was like, whoa, okay. And that solves a lot of problems if you got a quarterback.
All right. Yeah. All right. Everybody, quiet. Nobody say a word. Shh. That's okay. You too, bro. Go.
So when I say protect Levis, make sure you make the right decisions with this fucking offensive line. Like, Quit putting Dillard out there. Dillard should not walk out on the fucking field again. There's no reason to ever walk him out there. You're going to get your quarterback killed. And who's that going to be on? Who makes the final decision? The head coach makes the final decision. He's definitely Tim Kelly ain't out there making a decision on who the fuck going in for offensive lineman. That's go ahead and put Dillard back out there. That's dumb shit. Just like they kept running Daly out there last year. Like we already figured it out. They say the answer to the question is, can things get any worse? Yes, motherfucker, they can get way worse. There are things much worse than death, and we don't want Levis to find out about that. And so then there's the play calling. Like build in, yes, he got a cannon and he can throw it deep. We also have a line that until they show some consistent health and some consistent blocking, then you need to give him some short routes and some short intermediate, some short quick routes in there. He got a cannon arm. If there's any little space there, the balls go get in there. The receiver might break their finger or something, but the balls go get in there. Take advantage of it so he can get the ball out of his hand. Coach him to protect himself, at least for this year, until we can figure out what we're going to do. Like this whole back and forth game with Tannehill. Tannehill don't even. That's the other player who don't need to set a foot on the field. He don't need to set foot on the field at all. Let Malik back him up. We're already 3-5. The AFC South, they don't won this past weekend. Like, make the right fucking decisions. Quit playing games out here, Vrabel. And then we're trying to get to Shane Bowen and his defense. And let me. I'm just gonna read some numbers for you, Dean and Antoine and Ralph, and I want y'all to talk about it. And because you trying to defend this motherfucker Shane Bowen over here, and I don't understand what's wrong with you. Like, before we got Jim Schwartz came on board in 2021. He had 2 years with us. But the year before that, it was Shane Bowen as the defensive coordinator. Jim Schwartz only came on as a senior defensive assistant. In so far this season, in 8 games, we have had 4 games giving up over 100 yards rushing. Significant, not like 101, 102. We talk about 130, 140 stuff, right? So we know the Titans defense has been known for the run defense. That's what it's been known for the past couple of years. Go back to pre-Jim Schwartz coming in. The Titans gave up in 2020 over 100 yards rushing to the opposing team in 9 regular season games, including games of 165, 226, and 234. And then add in the wild card playoff game against the Ravens that year, we gave up 234 yards rushing against the Ravens. It's a Shane Bowen problem. Who put Shane Bowen right there? The defensive head coach that we have put Shane Bowen right there. You should like I was fearful of it when they was talking about Schwartz going to leave. Hey, you might need to fire Shane Bowen so we can keep Jim Schwartz as defensive coordinator. But that's not what he did. That wasn't the decision. I'm done. Those are the numbers. If the very next season Jim Schwartz come on, my bad. The very next season Jim Schwartz come on board, we only gave up 3 games. We only had 3 games over 100 yards allowed rushing, and that was in a 17-game regular season.
All right.
We're getting up 114 yards a game right now.
All right. So Gary has some good things to say here. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on, Gary. We were talking about. All right, here. Like he said here. I like this. 3 things I'm gonna put up. He says Titans are gonna eventually do a rebuild. I hate to say that. Add a generational running back, wide receiver, defensive tackle, huge amount of holes in the Titans, O-line, Vrabel. We're going to get to that on the next topic. And Jared says you have to trade Tannehill and keep Willis and build from both lines out. And not being able to score 30 points a game will equal a big L in this NFL. They're all pros. Look at Josh Dobbs with the Vikings. First of all, hell of a point about Josh Dobbs. Also, hell of a point. I'm trying to find it right here. Hell of a point about the 30 points, because remember the 28 points that the Titans scored against the Falcons. If you look at the 5 losses, they've scored 3, 15, 16, 16,
almost 16 points a game.
Yeah. I mean, it's like
Tannehill has no trade value because he's in the last year. of his contract, right? So teams would just wait. If they wanted him, they would just wait until he cut him.
Yeah, and then
There's
with
no
everything,
trade.
yeah, finding a generational running back, wide receiver, D tackle, we got
You don't
Jared,
need
we
a generational
ball
running back.
in the big draft, but yeah, that doesn't happen work like that. So right now, I say we need to just focus on solidifying the offensive line, and I think that boy can make playmakers out of the receivers that we got. Once they get a full off season, get acclimated, I think we got enough playmakers out there on the field that we could actually do something.
First
You believe in Burks?
He scored 30 points. By the way,
That's what it sounded like.
Big, you believe in Burks?
I don't. Not in the sense of what like what Zoe said. Like I don't think we can compact the offense anymore because I think we have to get more of a spread style and utilize his boys' arm. Because there's no way that like Burks, he's not going to break free in short coverages. We need to scheme him correctly and get him out in the open field.
Okay.
He's not
Okay,
going to
fair enough.
separate short distances like you would want him to. So therefore we have to, we can't compact the offense anymore. That's why I say you just got to let that boy live. You know what I mean? He needed to do his check down. He need to watch where the blitz is coming from. And then, he get hit, he'll learn. But
so really, but I like what you're saying. We need to cater the offense to our talent, to what the players are comfortable with.
We're devoid of talent, Torn.
Mm-hmm.
We're devoid of talent.
Yeah, unfortunately, Antoine, you can't.
Were we devoid of talent on the offensive line and where secondary?
I'm talking about when I say that. Come on. But when I say that, I'm talking about quarterback, and you was obviously talking about receiver.
Yeah, I think offensive line and receivers would avoid the time. Even
I'm saying coaching, catering the offense to your talent, like to your quarterback. His playmaker.
Okay, my bad. That's what I meant about the utilize his arm talent. Like kind of spread the field out and just get them a little bit loose and allow him to get arms.
No, I get it. I know we're devoid of talent.
Oh, yeah.
Because we just making sure. Because it didn't sound like that at first. He said, keep Levis and build around him from the inside out. Get your lines right first. And again,
we got one line straight. We just got to get that O-line together.
Got to get that O-line shored up. Now, by the way, here's a couple of stats.
Man, what?
Couple of stats for y'all.
Well,
red zone offense.
Yeah, the D-line needs some tweaking.
Yeah, a whole lot. Yeah, I mean, not a lot, but it needs some
tweaking. But, yeah,
who
the O-line definitely.
Who would you replace off the D-line?
So who we got? We got obviously you leave Simmons. Who are our edges?
You talking about Key and Landry?
Landry's not. He's not the Landry before the injury yet.
He's playing himself back in, man. It's going to be next year. Everything needs tweaking, Jared. You're right, but no, the defense. It's the old.
Yeah.
The old.
Yeah.
Look, the Titans.
So I said that because they haven't been. They disappeared for games.
Yeah.
I don't like that Pittsburgh was able to run all over us, and we could not get any pressure on a hurt quarterback who had sore ribs. We didn't even sack him. Right, they disappeared too many games. Yeah. So that's why I said tweaking. If it's not players, it's the coaching.
I think it's flat out coaching. I think it's flat out coaching.
Thank you, one and only Key, Autry, and Landry. By the way, the Titans are ranked 31st in the NFL in red zone efficiency and 24th overall in scoring. I don't know. I'm pretty good at math. 31st overall, 24. That's not going to do. Matter of fact, when I saw that stat, I said, "Damn, we lucky as hell to be 3-5."
You know what? You know why? You know why? Aside from the fact that Tannehill's been played like trash, but you're seeing it now. Even with Will Levis in there, when they start getting close to the end zone or get down there, Tim Kelly get too cute with the fucking play caller. Like the plays that he's calling. When we're approaching the red zone, when we get inside the 30, 35 yard line, get ready to go into the red zone and in the red zone, he's continually putting us in some bad situations. It's either that or a penalty puts us in a bad situation.
Lord, Zoe, who are you a fan of on the Titans? You roast every coach, every segment of offense and the defense. What is happening? What do you like? Good Lord. Oh my God.
Yeah, they got the draft pick. Yeah, that's right. The Redskins, you say you just fucking traded out stud high picks for a second and a third. Yeah, you're gonna have to get some picks. One and only comes up real good. Says red zone issues is play call.
Yeah, I mean that was
right on
the third and 10 on the
19. We ain't got to free up cap space like the Redskins. I mean, like the Commanders though. We ain't got to free up cap space like that. We already got the cap space coming up this coming year. All we got to do is just spend the money correctly. Now and then, who you trust? Do you trust him for that, Zoe? Don't bash the GM while you at it.
No, I'm running with Rand.
He said,
I'm running with Rand. I mean, if you want me to bash the GM, I'll bash you.
I just feel like you got smoke for everybody.
Like, how did you give Andre Dillard $30
he
million?
had to take a shot, man.
I know,
but it's not guaranteed.
Y'all wanted me to bash. I didn't want to leave. I want to leave Rand out. You know
what's up with this?
Equal opportunity head bashing around here.
Hey, what's up with this with one and only? Our second to last drive play calling was horrible.
Agreed.
It was one of the worst. It was one of the worst.
3 straight runs.
One of the worst drives.
The first one to end around that almost got snuffed out.
Now, Jared, I've been holding off on yours.
The offensive and defensive coordinator are killing us right now. In my opinion, they are both killing us. Kelly, I'm not as upset with Kelly because his first year in this gig, he was only offensive coordinator for a couple years before, and he was under Bill O'Brien, one of them years, 2 of them years, whatever. So I'm giving him some grace, but he needs to fix this play calling in critical situations. He's not situationally aware.
I put that more on the offensive coordinator. I think if we had an offense all year, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm agreeing with. Okay, man, okay. I'm agreeing with you. That's what I'm saying. If we had an offense that was moving the ball consistently all year, I think our defense would be a top 12, top 15 defense if we were moving the ball and resting those players and things just like we did in that Atlanta game. Y'all forget about in that Atlanta game. Yeah, they started scoring points late, but they had been watching film the whole time on Ritter. Then Heineke come in and everything and throw everything off, and they don't really know the play. And then they kind of got back into the fold of things. But really, when that defense was rested, and that defense was able to, get rest and watch their offense and get hyped up, they were playing lights out, man.
Yes, because what did we talk about with Todd Downing last year? The motherfucker couldn't get past after the first 10, 15 plays that he called. He couldn't adjust or adapt to anything. Shane Bowen has consistently shown the inability pre-Jim Schwartz and so far this season, he is not making good adjustments. He's not making in-game adjustments. Defense come out. They come out strong. They're playing well. Up into this game, we had not given up a touchdown on the first drive by the defense. Defense had not given up a touchdown to the offense on the first drive of a game until this Pittsburgh game. Pittsburgh was the first team to do it.
They only scored 20 points, though.
It just falls apart.
They only scored 20. They scored another touchdown to the fourth. I mean, it wasn't like it just fell apart. They scored another touchdown to the fourth quarter.
What are we talking about? You talking about Pittsburgh against Pittsburgh?
Nice, Jared.
I mean, I gave up that way. It was a 90-something yard drive. It was.
That was the first touchdown. That was the first touchdown we gave up on the first drive all season.
Thank you, Jared.
And my point was they start out strong and finishing weak as fuck.
Yep. One and only says our corners going down hurt the line from getting to the quarterback.
Because we had to protect. That's what I said earlier, one and only. I said we had to protect the secondary. That's the reason why the line, we can't send any additional pressure to help the line. And that hurt our run defense. He don't like that.
That's the most bass-ackwards shit I've ever heard in my life. Like when your secondary is struggling on certain downs, that means you probably need to give the quarterback less time. What do you do? How do you give the quarterback less time? Maybe instead of sending 3 and 4, maybe I should send 5 and press because they struggling out there. At least I got to get this ball in this quarterback's hand as soon as fucking possible. If you ain't getting to the quarter, if your secondary is trash and you're giving the quarterback time, he's gonna pick you apart every fucking time. Where's the logic in that?
Agreed, one and only.
And they simply attack to. Hey, listen, Jared says Rand's gonna fire everybody. He got handed a dumpster fire, in my opinion. I hear you. I
don't agree with that dumpster fire.
What's the pass, Zoe?
It was dumpsterish.
Yeah. All right, next topic. Ready? Because what's the name? It's been touched on. Jared, I didn't put up those comments on purpose because we haven't gotten to it. One and only. Bring it, because here we go. Mike Vrabel's job security. I'm gonna start this off since I'm the quiet one here tonight. I'm gonna stay quiet and just say this. When Mike Vrabel was handed the job as the Tennessee Titans head coach, Mike got himself a job. When old hats like me wonder how a guy like him, and you always wonder how a player, but a defensive player coming to the Tennessee Titans, a team that really, for the most part, struggles on offense, not defense for the most part for the years ago. But I just wonder how it would work out. But he's loved by the organization, loved by everybody. But we know about sports. Eventually, it comes to a point where a coach runs his course. So, Vrabel run his course yet?
If he keep fucking around, we'll find out quickly as fuck. If he keep on messing around with this left tackle situation, he keep playing this game with what about Tannehill? If he don't do something about the defensive coaching situation, the defensive coordinator in the offseason, his seat is getting warm. If Tannehill touches that field again, his seat should be warm. Like if it is true, the rumor is that Amy she put the kibosh on the Derrick Henry trade. If it's true that the owner, Amy Adams Strunk, put the kibosh on the Derrick Henry trade, you remember what she did to John Robinson? We didn't think his ass could be gone, but it was really writing on the wall. Who's hiring the coaches? Who's been picking these players up until Rand walked into this building? It was John Robinson and Vrabel. Don't tell me that him and Vrabel ain't get along on any other picks. Like, I think that if he don't make the right decisions coming up over the next few weeks, he could be putting his job in jeopardy much sooner than it needs to be.
Hey, before I go to the next guy, great points here by the guys. Vrabel brought the Titans out of a dumpster fire and brought life back to Nashville. Seems like this happens every 7-ish years. That's a damn good point, Jared, because
that's kind of what I was going to say. I'm a little bit sick offended for Vrabel that we're having this conversation.
You offended? John Robinson secured Vrabel's job for at least 3 years. You say you offended, Dean? Do you know what offended means? Cuz
yeah, I'm offended that we're talking about Vrabel like this. And given this Tannehill shit, I think it was what Ralph said at the beginning of the show. I think that's just some shit he just doing just to save face, like he ain't finna hop up and kiss the boy ass no time soon. He got to coach and he got to coach hard. But we can't blame Vrabel for fucking Taylor Lewan falling off a cliff like Thelma and Louise. We can't blame him for all the injuries that we've had over the last. We were the most injured team over the last 2 years, and he still kept us in the fight each year. So I'm not going to sit over here and then just act like I don't know what Mike Vrabel has done for my team and how he supports us and gave us slick an identity of at least being a tough, rugged team. Now, given the shit that we have, I think is on the players. I think that, a lot of it, offensive play calling, all of that. I give you that, and I've been giving you that. But as I said, I really can't. How you gonna call a good play and got Tannehill running the play? Oxymoron to me, buddy.
No, I like what you're saying only in the sense that if you look at the time that Vrabel's been here, think about it. We talked about Tannehill finally having some weapons, right, to throw to. What the hell have the Titans had in recent memory, especially on offense? Nothing. Little to nothing.
Well, AJ Brown, they traded him away. That's what got him.
Right. But Vrabel somehow has been able to make the most with. Well, hold on before you go off, man. Not damn, because this motherfucker finna do it. Bet that, Dean. Injuries have killed the Titans, especially the last 3 seasons. It has. And you can't do nothing about that. That's part of the game. Like protect Will Levis. Yeah, protect Will Levis, but Levis' time's gonna come. Hey, Joe, it's okay, man. Go ahead. Smoke's coming out of his ears, man. Let me go ahead.
Who, me? No, Tweez.
Yeah, I need to. I haven't answered.
Tweez got something to say.
Was that you,
the look on his face looks like I'm y'all don't listen. I don't shut the fuck up. Let me talk.
Oh no, it's all good. But look, today is his job safe? Yeah, and it's because I think the owner is reasonable enough to realize that this roster's shitty based on John Robinson's past few draft seasons. Hardly anyone has panned out, right? So you have to, after firing the GM, you have to give the coach 2-3 seasons. With that being said, since we do have a new GM, if there's any truth to this, Patriots pursuing him and are willing to give a top 5 draft pick, then I think anything's possible. But his job is safe. Who
gonna coach us if we give him up for what we gonna do with the draft pick and no coach?
Obviously.
Who we gonna go get? Well, fuck it then. Trade his ass. Go get Harbaugh. Fuck
it. Oh, you talking about Michigan, Harbaugh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, he is.
No.
Why
not?
Maybe. No.
Well, explain yourself, please. Give me a reason,
I like Harbaugh, but there's some things. I guess Harbaugh's personality definitely would fly in the pros because we've already seen it. But he's gonna rub some people the wrong way. I think. I'm not sure if I want to deal with the show because I think the NFL is gonna try to punish him. I think the NFL is gonna try to punish him for what's going on in Michigan and try to hold him out. There is a little precedent with it. They done it to Terrell Pryor. He got in trouble in college, and they could do something like that with a coach too. So I don't know if I want Harbaugh and all that coming my way. I'd rather if Vrabel gets traded away for a draft pick, I'd rather go after Eric Deandre. And I'd rather bring him in as the head coach.
Oh, no.
Because he's an offense.
No.
Explain yourself, Dean.
My fault.
What's your objection with Bieniemy, Dean?
I understand. Well, first of all, let me say I understand why Zoe says that. I didn't mean to just cut you off like that, Zoe. I understand why you said that Chiefs offense looked like it's taking a turn for the worse. And then now it looks like that he's got this I don't even know his name up there in Washington throwing for 300-something yards on I hear what you're saying. I don't even know his fucking name, but I see what you're saying. But I wouldn't put all my eggs into that basket because we still have a lot of holes that we need to fill. I prefer somebody that already has head coaching experience that knows both, that is equipped to handle both sides of the ball. Given he might come in here and try to get our offense together, but I think that, like I said, I think our offense was forward of a quarterback. now that we have one, I'm comfortable with seeing, because we had some creative play calling with Tim Kelly. As you said, he gets a little too creative in the red zone.
Once we fix our line,
and he's calling plays with somebody he's calling plays with somebody that was third string quarterback during training camp. So he's just now getting implemented in the right way to even possibly be able to, you know, move the ball appropriately.
Now, I want to be very clear. I am not wanting to fire Vrabel. I am saying Vrabel, if depending on the decisions he make over the next few weeks and the decisions he make directly after the season, his seat could be getting warmer quicker than it should be, which was my words. Not saying he's hot now. I'm saying it could get warmer if things don't start to turn around. And in the scenario that Vrabel gets traded away for a draft pick, for a second round, first round draft pick, and maybe some future capital. In that scenario, I'd like to have an offensive head coach. I'd like to have an offensive head coach who we ain't got to worry about getting stolen from us every year because we got a defensive-minded coach and it's an offensive league. Offensive coach shines, somebody go and hire him away. You got to hire another offensive coordinator because I can't run no fucking offense.
I think
it's easier to find defensive coordinators.
Is a good.
Could.
Yeah. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, what's the is
good Airbnb taking over for Ron. Talking about Airbnb taking over for
Ron. Oh yeah, that's right. I think that was
Gary. Look. Gary said Eric's gonna replace Riverboat Ran after this year.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, it's
I can see that happening.
It's rough because we
yeah.
Well, like I said, I don't like that. Fuck Riverboat Ron, Airbnb, all that, man. We got a coach. I don't like that.
No, we do. Yeah. Like I said today.
We got a quarterback.
The rumors out there.
His job is secure. His job is secure. As long as he don't want to. As long as he don't want to go to New England, his job is secure here. I mean,
he took Ryan Tannehill, man, to number 1 seed. Come on, Zoe. Ain't 5 niggas in the NFL can do that.
Hey, what's up?
I didn't. Yeah. What's the next?
I'm fucking it up. Jared said it's not Vrabel. Hold up. Jared said it's not Vrabel. The more I think about it, it had to be some beef between Vrabel and Robinson. There's no way you trade like he did.
Yeah, he probably got into it with A.J. Brown about his money. And instead of goddamn making sure that he got A.J. Brown right, he called Philly and then dumped him off. And then, you know what I mean, that was totally different than the Kevin Byard situation. You know what I mean? Kevin Byard, you know what I mean, was coming up. We're thinking we're not really finna make it. And then he's been so outstanding of a citizen for us and a player for us. They trying to put him, you know, get something back for him, put him in a position to succeed. The A.J. Brown situation is damn near out of spite or some shit. I don't understand what the fuck that was. Yeah, it's like he was mad. There was something going on in the inner workings of the system to make that happen. That's the dumbest move of the season. Well, we get a 4th round pick for him?
Yeah, I think now who? AJ?
Yeah.
We got a lot more than that. Yeah, we used AJ. We used the pick we got from them.
We swapped
Traylon Burks. We drafted Traylon Burks, and we got. I think Malik came out of that, and John.
Look at came out of that. Look at the screenshot when he knew that he traded AJ on draft day. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I just. It's hard. It's hard to see it every week. You know, the Titans at 3-5 right now. Some people are saying they could easily be 5-3. There've been some close games. They've been in every game. It just hasn't ended that way. Oh, that's right. He never did. Never mind. I'm on something else. Ralph, you doing the show. Shut the hell up. Okay, and Jared's saying it's something deeper. We'll never know, right? I guess we'll never know. So right now, where does that put us? That puts the Titans at 3-5 at the bottom of the AFC South. There was some talk about Jacksonville when the season started. Well, I guess you could shut the hell up with that bullshit because, well, Jacksonville's doing just fine. That's the cream of the cream of the crop in the AFC South now. So the AFC South race, guys, look, the Titans are 3-0 home. Great for the guys and all the people that go to the stadium to see the game. Y'all have seen wins. They're 0-5 on the road. 2 games remaining on the road. They could easily be 3-7 by that time. The AFC South race is over, I would say. It isn't technically over for the Titans. But, Zoe, your topic.
When you really look at this AFC South, you look at just the standings in general all the way through the AFC. We play the Bucs next, and after watching the Bucs on Sunday, that actually has me a little bit scared, a little bit shaken about watching Baker go out there. But then again, he could turn back around and turn right around, and our defense may show up and he can stick it up. I don't know how it's going to play out, but if we can win that game, and Jacksonville has to play San Francisco. If San Francisco coming off of 3 losses in a row, maybe if they could beat Jacksonville and then we play Jacksonville the next week, if we can beat Jacksonville, then suddenly we're actually in the AFC South race. When you look at the whole playoff standings for the conference, there's really not a whole lot of separation after, you got your Kansas City, Baltimore, and Jacksonville, all two lost teams. We're talking about Jacksonville in this scenario. You got Dolphins got 4 or 5 teams at 3 losses. You got 2 or 3 teams with 4 losses, and then it's like 5 other teams with 5 losses. It's not 7 teams made the playoffs. It's not like it's out of the realm of possibility. It just looks very unlikely. I think if we're going to get in, our only chance is to try and squeeze in through the AFC South as a second team. But like we're looking at right now, the 7th seed. The 7th seed is 5-3. They're only 2 games over 5. They're like there's some type of domination going on out here.
Yeah, it ain't going to be easy to get it done. That's for damn sure.
No.
So, yeah, and the likelihood of a playoff scenario for the Titans, of course, well, I would say that's close to 0%.
It also depends on what the other teams in the division do. Like this previous week, this didn't work out how I expected. I thought the Colts would lose, and I thought the Vikings would lose. I mean, not the Vikings, the Texans would lose. That it didn't work out that way.
It didn't work out. Yeah. I thought they were going to be 3-1, Jared. It could have been, or at least, they had a legit chance to do that. Good point. AFC South, NFC East are a toss-up every year. So there's a chance. There's 9 games left, so there's still a chance to make the playoffs. Now, with the way things are set up, your rookie quarterback, your wet napkin offensive line, well, I don't know. The chances are pretty good.
Wet napkin.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Spongy defense.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not set up for a playoff run.
No, it's not. I agree with that. Unless something changes with, I mean, something drastically have to change in that coaching room and with those players. I mean, even with their more energies, clearly they're playing with more energy with Will Levis as a starting quarterback. The defensive players are, but it's not making a difference. They're still giving up big runs. They can't overcome lack of adjustments by the coaching staff to put them in better positions. They also have to play better. Players can't do stupid shit like Edmonds and when you're supposed to be guarding the edge as a safety, you're rushing down in between trying to get a tackle. And like Rashad Weaver done got benched out this month. He ain't even active no more because he be out there doing stupid stuff. So there's a discipline that's missing. And you could look at Jim Schwartz's face and see that, there's probably some discipline there. Jane Bowen just, I don't know. It's something's missing without Jim Schwartz on that defense. So helping call.
All right. So Titans at Bucs. Tampa Bay with their star quarterback. Oh, that's not Tampa Bay. My bad.
No, he's gonna look that way against our secondary, though. But yeah,
ain't no shot at you, Baker. But it is the Tennessee Titans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't know, Antoine. What are your thoughts on the Titans Bucs?
I think I just looked up because we don't know much about the Bucs this season, but it looks like the defense have been giving up 17 points a game. And we score 16 points when we're away. So yeah, I mean we have to just break our tendencies, do something different.
Yeah.
I
think the defense is going to have to make sure not to give Baker Mayfield time. They're going to have to bring the pressure on Baker. Though he's actually been good against the blitz. The Bucs started out hot this season. They started out early on. They started out with 2-0. They started out 3-1. They've lost the last 4 games. They're not an easy out. They're not an easy out. And especially for our team, nobody's an easy out. So I think that you got to get some pressure on the quarterback. You can't let the running back. I think he scored 2 touchdowns this past week. Can't let him come out here and run on us. If Baker Mayfield has a running game, that's when he's thrived the best. Remember Baker Mayfield back in Cleveland when he had his better games is when they ran a balanced offense for him, and then he can make some throws in between times when he wasn't fucking up. So we just need to make Baker Mayfield be Nathaniel, and as long as we don't see the Baker Mayfield as long as we see Nathaniel Mayfield, as long as he's playing like that, then we can win this game. But it's still a road game. We ain't show shit on the road all season long, and we got coaching staff.
No, it's still a road.
Don't make adjustments well. So
no, it's still a road game. That does concern me. 0-5 on the road, but Antoine, you got to wonder. Oh, what was that now? Fulton might show back up.
Yeah.
The cinematics. Wait a minute. What's up, the cinematics? We got a new viewer here, the cinematics. Welcome to cinematics to Everything Titans. So Fulton might show back up. Oh no, I don't know, cinematics. Oh no, my brother might agree with you on that one.
Yeah, Fulton, he's been around for the past 3 weeks. The problem is McQuarrie's hamstring healed, and then Murphy Bunton's finger or thumb, whatever's going on with his hand. That's the issue there, because the depth behind them is we got a UDFA and we got Avery, and they haven't been good enough.
We've definitely over the past couple of weeks suffered after going most of the season without really suffering no major stuff, really, except for trading can't stay on the field Burks. But after the past couple of weeks, we really started to get dinged up a little bit. I still didn't feel like the past couple of years. What I'm seeing out there is, I think last year, with the way the Titans finished the season, there's a stench. There's a stench still stuck to them, as if they forgot how to really win. Like for years, like for that whole previous season before last year, we had all them close games that we was winning. We was winning games we wasn't supposed to win. We was number 1 seed out there. Like we wasn't supposed to be doing that. And it's like all of a sudden we could have hit some hard times last year because our roster was trash. And our roster ain't great this year. And I wouldn't say it's as trash as it was last year. I think there's been improvements, but we're bringing in with roster turnover, new culture coming in. The culture is changing to a degree. Has Vrabel worn out his welcome? Has his way worn out his way? Do we need to move on from that? Or is it a matter of we got new players that are coming in, and players we're going to bring in a whole load of free agency that have their own personalities, and chemistry is serious. Chemistry is real. Maybe the chemistry is just not there, or maybe they need to relearn just what it feels like to come out and play Titan football and dominate, like physical. Like you ain't no physical team and you're getting pushed around, you're getting ran on, giving up 120, 125, 140, 50, 200 yards a game rushing. That's not saying anything with your chest. That's out there tackling like Andre Dillard blocks. You know what I'm saying? Or out there olaying like Dennis Daly last year when the pass rush came in. It's like the whole defense that got a case of I can't tackle shit.
Gibbons has been given the green light.
No, Gibbons trash. Gibbons not trash.
Yeah.
Gibbons is not trash. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say I think who do we have behind him? Who do we have? Campbell? I mean, well, basically what I'm saying is whoever we have behind him didn't beat him out.
Right.
So it's a problem with talent. It's a problem with talent.
Monty Rice.
Because
no.
2 years?
Am I happy with Gibbons? He does some good things, but
That's
you see him being outrun when someone is, athletic. He has trouble covering the more athletic players. So no, he and I hate to say it because I like his game, but I think he's a quality backup to me.
Yeah, and I like that you say that because 2 years. This is two guys, an undrafted free in 2 years from an undrafted.
Oh yeah, Rice. Oh well, no, Gibbons.
To a starter, right? Given to a starter. Okay, but like you said, he is a backup. But for him to win the starting job, that doesn't say a lot for that position. Nothing against Gibbons because I like what I see out of him too. But again, it goes to show the weaknesses and where the Titans come up short. So it's a hassle. So as far as Tampa Bay is concerned, you're going to have to go after Baker Mayfield because like Joe said, you don't want Tampa Bay to establish a running game. You have to get after Mayfield. You got to get him out of the pocket. You got to get Mayfield uncomfortable. And we know when Mayfield's uncomfortable, he hands you the game. He'll hand you the game. But of course, that's not going to make a difference if we're only going to continue to score 3 points, 15 points, 12 or 16 points. That's not going to help. That's not going to help. I mean, there's no offense. Think about it. Every defense the Titans face, the defensive coordinator's got to say it at least once, right? They don't scare us. They can't score. They can't score on us. We're not worried about it. I mean, so it's like one game. You take the Will Levis game, you take that away. Damn. I'd like to know what the freaking team is averaging in points without that. Not much, obviously. It's gonna be, the biggest thing right now again.
Score 27 against the Chargers.
Are they okay? There you go. Are they gonna lose every road game? You would think not. At some point, they gotta win a road game, and they better hope it's now. Because at 3-7, you might as well sit every starter and give everybody a chance to hang out and play in the backyard. Because there ain't gonna be shit left at 3-7. It's rough. It's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough, man. I'm telling you, and it's hard to see it, especially when you see all the bad decisions being made.
Oh, you said 3-7. Yeah, you got us. Yeah, we done lost to Jacksonville already.
No. Right. No. I'm saying
it's on the road, yeah.
You gotta come up big now. You gotta win a road game eventually, except in the Titans case, you got no choice but to do it now. Because if you don't, you're 3-7 after these 2 road games.
Yeah.
Now, we do have 5 out of the last 7 at home. I don't know exactly what that means at that point when you're 3-7. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Titans are undefeated at Nissan Stadium.
Right. When you're they could be going back home 3-7. That's what's so scary about that. Because if they do, then it's like, well, now you got to win all 5 at home out of 7. And even if they do, that's 8 wins and 9 losses, and it will not get you in the playoffs. So at least now we can agree they're not going to get the playoffs. Comes to that point where I ask Antoine, Gus, what are your final thoughts tonight?
Yeah, I think you just said it, though. I mean, and I felt like this. I've just felt like this for a couple of weeks now that this isn't. We're not a playoff team, which is why I was advocating to play the youngsters. We're going to get a look at them sooner than later.
Yeah. And that's for me. Just eventually, you need to find out. Eventually, you need to find out. Now, the thing about the Titans, the problem with the Titans is look what we've been talking about. What do we have on backup roles on number 2 position? Number 3.
Yeah.
Is there anybody to even really look at? So this could be, we got 9 games to go, boys. This could be a long ass 9 weeks to go. A long 9 weeks. So, final thoughts. You look like you were searching for it.
I don't understand. I don't understand what the coaching staff's malfunction is. Why are we continuing with this Dillard thing? Like, I'd rather see Jaden Duncan, whatever the fuck his name is, the rookie that we drafted. He played 3 snaps. He looked better than me than in his 3 snaps. He looked better to me than Andre Dillard has looked. Why are we not giving Dylan Radins the opportunity to start on the left side? Whether you put him at left guard and move Skoronski over to left tackle, or leave Skoronski at left guard and put Dylan Radins at left tackle, whatever it is. If Hubbard's back this week, plug him back in his right tackle spot and start your 5 best offensive linemen. And that's what I was talking about earlier. You got to protect your assets. Your asset right now, the only asset that we need to be 100% concerned with protecting and making sure that he's healthy come training camp and beginning next season is one Mr. William Levis. And if we are decided that we don't need to lose out and try to draft a quarterback next year, I think we're beyond that now. I think we see enough that we're not going to go draft a quarterback next year. So we need to figure out some things with this line, and we need to let Dylan Radins play. Let the man play. Real simple.
My My final thoughts are simple. It's football. It's offense, it's defense, it's special teams, it's coaching. Sure, what I just said was real easy. Problem in Tennessee is those things are not coming easy for this team. They're just not coming easy. Like Joe said, there's a disconnect somewhere. Excuse me, correction. There are several disconnects. There are several disconnects with the Tennessee Titans. We don't talk much about Rand Carthon because he just got here. Everything he has, he inherited. He has to make his moves, make decisions like we gave our previous GM the opportunity to do. Unfortunately, he made a lot of bad picks or picks that didn't work out.
Bad picks.
Okay, bad picks. And now you have 9 games left. And I'm going to use a line and like Antoine just said. If you intend to make the playoffs, you need to put your best players out there. You got to have your best players out there. Of course, health plays a role in this. We cannot keep relying on Nick Folk because a field goal only gets you 3 points, not 7. If it did, then we would just play for Nick Folk. But here we are. So, Titans Bucs, looking forward to that. See how that turns out. And where this goes. The next 2 weeks are going to tell the story. Titans you can't lose. Unfortunately for the Titans, these are 2 road games. They need to win. You want to come back 5-5. I say that because what that's going to do for that locker room and that organization to be able to come back home at 5-5 and tell themselves, shit, after all the shit we've been through this year, we 5-5 and back home. Then you got something to play for. And
I'm going to add on to that. At 5-5 coming back home, sold out stadium, and people at the games spending their money. 3-5, 3-7 coming back home. They're not going to. They're going to sell the tickets to the opposing fans, and you're trying to build a stadium here soon that you're going to have to pay for. That they done got on board with paying a certain percentage of it. So, that part.
Exactly. Well, folks, thank you for joining us this evening. Of course, this is Everything Titans. It is the Tennessee Titans weekly podcast on NGSC Sports. I'm your host, Ralph Garcia, joined by Zoe Bradford. What's that, Tweezy? Tweez or Tweezy?
Tweez.
No, it's going to be Tweezy for me. Joined by Tweezy and the other cousin from the other mother who had to leave us, Dodine. And of course, remember the website. It is NGSCSports.com, where you catch all of your current content. Don't forget us on Facebook at NGSC Sports, Twitter, I'll never call it X, at NGSC Sports, YouTube at NGSC Sports. Please make sure to go to YouTube, like, and subscribe. I'll be back. I think I'll be back tomorrow. I was supposed to do the baseball show last night. I had family in town. I couldn't do the show. I told my boys that I would move the show to Tuesday, and John says I'm getting tired of this. I didn't handle that very well. My message on Messenger to the team was very nasty. I told them, so what would you like me to do? Tell my family to get the fuck out of here so we can do the show? I just had to throw some personal shit there. I had to vent. I'll be back Thursday for damn sure on Attack on the Politicos because your former president has been busy. But then again, he's always busy. Thank you for joining us this evening, everybody. Peace out.